So Chris Pratt has a new movie out called The Tomorrow War. And, of course, critics are already coming after it because it promotes the working class man. So a little background on The Tomorrow War real quick. This movie was originally going to go to movie theaters. Paramount developed this movie. But because of the past year with the coup, it never went to theaters, and Amazon Prime came in and bought it up. So it's now on Amazon Prime for free if you have that service. I'm probably going to do a watch party with this movie on my Twitch. So if you have Amazon Prime and you have Twitch, come over and watch the movie. I'm going to watch it tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's a link in the description. So right away, this movie stars Chris Pratt. You know there's going to be problems because the media and social media, they don't like him. And I went over this many times. It's because he's a conservative Christian man. So naturally, they want to cancel him because we can't have that. Especially someone getting big platforms. We can't have someone like that. So, boom, 56% rotten, 81% liked by audiences. I haven't watched the movie yet. I'm going to watch it tonight. I hope it's good. It seems like audiences enjoy it. Time travel movies, though, which is what this is, sometimes can be huge disasters. We'll see. But one thing that I noticed right away when I was reading the reviews is there's a lot of criticism of Chris Pratt, who's a fine actor. But listen to this, from IGN Movies, of course. Chris Pratt is no Tom Cruise. Well, the wisecracking and cheeky grins, he seems at a loss to do as to what to do with his face. Like, that's your criticism? What? Look at this. Chris Pratt is incapable of delivering. The movie has loads of Chris Pratt. A lot of criticism of him, which isn't surprising to me whatsoever because they're always going after him for whatever they get. They don't want him in Hollywood. If they can just get him and a few more people out of Hollywood, it'll be a utopia for these far left activists. Not journalists, activists. And that leads us to the main attraction, the Polygon review of The Tomorrow War. The Tomorrow War is Chris Pratt's ultimate salute to working class heroism. Plus aliens. Very, very mad that Chris Pratt wants movies about working class average Joe heroes. This apparently upsets Polygon because, of course, they're a communist outlet. This is what really ticked them off right here was this, where they give a quote from something Chris Pratt did, some interview in a men's fitness magazine. He says, I don't see personal stories that necessarily resonate with me because they're not my stories. The voice of the average blue-collar American isn't necessarily represented in Hollywood, Pratt said. That was a willfully ignorant statement back then, and it still is now.
What a story, Mark.
Also, I'd like to direct your attention to this quote right here, where they try to set up that quote I just read you as some kind of racist statement. Because look how they say this cinema about what man. So you're telling me that that the only people that are capable of being blue-collar, hardworking people are those people? Now that in itself is really the true racism, not what he said. The assumption that the only people that can work hard are those people is the problem. Everybody is capable of blue-collar American hard work. But, you know, they attribute that, they seriously do consider that a sign of what? Privilege and stuff like that. Hard work and stuff. It's ridiculous. So the way that it's been set up by these far-left weirdos is that this statement right here is racist. I'm not kidding. It's a real thing. But they knocked this movie for dedicating itself to just regular, hardworking people. But look at this. Oh, there's no diversity in the film, right? This movie is being rated for its diversity, not its story, and that it has Chris Pratt in it, which is just ridiculous. So now what? Every movie that this man is in is going to get put under the microscope and review bombed because of the fact that Chris Pratt is in it? And it gets put down for stuff like this. Instead, the guiding objective of Tomorrow War, a movie in which every female POC character plays a second fiddle to Dan's strong white guy, is to persuade us that this suburban veteran is absolutely right when he believes he's worthy of more than a stable job and a loving family. I want to be the best, like you are, Dan's daughter tells him. Thank you for your service again, a fellow soldier says. You are the mission now. The character who is presented as humanity's last hope tells Dan when she makes him humanity's last hope. We get it. This average blue-collar American is worthy of all of our admiration. That approach is so clobbering and clunky that the Tomorrow War is constantly tripping over itself while delivering it. So, that's where we're at. So, because he's a former soldier, apparently. I don't think that's a big spoiler. I haven't seen the film yet either. And there's a lot of talk like thank you for your service and stuff like that. The fact that he wants to go and be a soldier again. These are problems. And this movie is an issue, mostly because of Chris Pratt. But they don't like the kind of like hard-working American ideals that this movie is representing. And because of that, it's getting bombed by critics, which I think is kind of funny. I mean, they review bomb movies like this all the time, but, I mean, come on. Can you try to be less so obvious about it? So, like I said, I'm going to do a watch party with this movie tonight. If you got Amazon Prime and you've got Twitch, you can watch it with me. It's a fun little feature, so come check that out. Also, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. Give me your opinions. Also, if you would please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. And I will see all of you on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, take a moment. Make sure you're still subscribed to the channel. There's something going on right now, and they've been unsubscribing people. So just take a second and double check on that. And subscribe if you're new.
Our time has come. For 300 years, we prepared, we grew stronger. While you rested in your cradle of power.